The following is a DW Ancient Egypt production. Pharaoh Djer was the third pharaoh of the first dynasty who ruled around 3000 BC. His name means defender of Horus. Pharaoh Djer ascended to the throne following the reign of his predecessor, Pharaoh hor-aha. He hailed from the city of Thinis, an important political and religious center of ancient Egypt at the time. The exact details of his lineage and family ties remain uncertain, but it is believed that he was a direct descendant of Narmer. During his reign, which lasted an estimated 41 years, Pharaoh Djer embarked on various endeavors that contributed to the growth and stability of ancient Egypt. He continued the military campaigns initiated by his predecessors, extending Egyptian influence and control over neighboring regions. These campaigns included expeditions to Nubia, the Sinai Peninsula, and possibly the Eastern Delta region. He also set about the economic and religious organization of the country, establishing a palace at Memphis. Djer was involved in the construction of monumental structures, including the expansion of the royal necropolis at Abydos. His tomb, labeled Tomb O, is one of the largest and most elaborate tombs of the early dynastic period, with the remains of 318 courtiers, reflecting the king's elevated status and the growing importance of funerary rituals. From the Middle Kingdom onward, it was thought that the tomb was the burial place of Osiris. Among the pilgrims to this tomb was Pharaoh Userkare of the 13th dynasty, who provided a statue of Osiris for the shrine of the cult center. The tomb of Pharaoh Djer yielded a range of artifacts, including pottery, jewelry, weapons, and ceremonial objects. These items provide insights into the material culture and craftsmanship of the time, as well as the belief in the importance of providing the deceased with provisions for the afterlife. Within the tomb, archaeologist Flinders Petrie discovered the earliest surviving royal jewelry, 4 gold and turquoise bracelets. An interesting story from Egyptologist Bob Breyer about this discovery. He states that Petrie excavated differently than other archaeologists. He paid his excavators for what they found, paying market value for their discoveries. Other archaeologists tried to confiscate everything, and it was often said at the time that they only found large statues, never small objects, meaning the workmen looted everything. During the excavation of Djer's tomb, the workmen discovered a mummy's arm stuck in a wall, wearing this ancient royal jewelry. During the ancient tomb robbery, one of the thieves may have hid this from the others, with plans to return later so he could claim the treasure for himself. For some reason, he never returned. Petrie was away from the site at the time of its discovery, but returned and it was brought to him. The mummy's arm contained 2 of the 4 bracelets. One was a gold bracelet with syrinx, the other was of little gold falcons. Petrie weighed this jewelry and paid the excavator the value of it in gold sovereigns. The mummy's arm and jewelry was eventually sent to the Cairo Museum in 1901. The curator at the time took off the bracelets and threw out the mummy's arm as useless. The arm of the oldest royal mummy was just thrown away. As Petrie would later note, the museum could be a very dangerous place. A collection of ivory tags bearing the name and titles of Djer were found at Abydos. These tags were likely used to mark or label various objects, attesting to the administrative organization and bureaucratic systems established during his reign. Several ceremonial mace heads bearing Pharaoh Djer's name in elaborate iconography have been discovered. These mace heads depict scenes of royal authority and religious rituals. Djer supported the development and refinement of religious and cultural practices in ancient Egypt. He promoted the veneration of gods, including the god Horus, and fostered the cult of Osiris.